Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Best Brain STEM Quiz, brought to you by Best Brain Publication. And we are going to have a very exciting encounter here. And I can tell you, this will be a contest to behold. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by 4 grade schools that will be doing battle for two semi-final slots available to this particular contest. We start with Golden State Academy from Kumasi Metro, and they are represented by
Kodia APH. And come on, point for.
Let's give it up to them. From Asokwa Municipality, ladies and gentlemen, Good Shepherd Roman Catholic Junior High School, represented by
Atiaba Edwin Kwekufani.
And representing the interests of Kwabri East Municipal, ladies and gentlemen, Zion Praise Educational Complex, represented by
Kofi Ousmane.
Nana Masa.
Let's give it up to them. And once again, from Asokwa Municipality, Matta Basic School is represented by
Kwame Jechi Adumaku. And Samuel Tigisiwa Open.
Let's give it up to them. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please silence. This is a battle that is going to determine who or which school will eventually make it to the grand finale. And so we are going to take different areas of STEM education and tease your minds on these areas. I want you to relax, be comfortable, and answer the questions to the best of your ability. We'll start with round 1, and we'll call it the Discovery Challenge, the round of science. Please, the preamble is for all schools, so please pay attention. Now, these questions are transferable, and so when you fail to get it at one attempt, I will transfer it, and the school that would press the buzzer first will get the opportunity to answer. So until the question has been read and attempted or bailed out by the bell, you cannot press the buzzer. If you do, you will be ruled out. So kindly listen and pay attention to detail. And Golden State, this is your major question. All of us can help make Ghana clean and green for holistic growth and health of Ghana and her citizens. Integrated and sustainable waste management should be prioritized. STEM genius as you are, guided by the underlying scientific principles, identify the waste management practice I'm going to describe. I hope you understand the question. All right. Golden State. And this is for 3 points, and you are to answer in 10 seconds. Yes, Golden State. Microorganisms in organic matter make use of oxygen and decompose organic matter into rich plant nutrients.
Decomposition. Or composting. Decomposition.
Decomposition and composting, no. Yes, Matta Devi.
Composting.
Composting is what I'm looking for, 1 point. And now, Good Shepherd. Your major question. A resource. Quiet, please. A resource recovery practice involving physically and chemically changing waste and used consumer products into new products. Good Shepherd.
Recycling.
Recycling is correct for 3 points. Zion praise. Anaerobic digestion of organic material in the presence of microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi, resulting in the production of gas composed primarily of methane and carbon dioxide.
Incineration.
Incineration is incorrect. Yes, Matta Devi.
It is biomass.
Biomass is incorrect. Good Shepherd.
Decomposition.
Is a disastrous answer. Yes, Golden State. Biogas production, I will give you 1 point for that. And now, your major question, Matta Devi. Controlled combustion of solid waste materials at high temperatures and converting them into gas and ash to destroy contaminants. Yes, Francis.
Incineration.
Correct for 3 points. And now, back to you, Golden State. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Golden State. You have the opportunity to make some golden 3 points here. But the preamble is for all schools. Please pay attention. Over the years, scientists in different fields have found significant uses of the chemical elements around us. Some elements are scarce and others abundant in nature. Listen carefully and please pay attention. Which chemical elements are associated with the following exclusive or highly characteristic uses? Golden State. Low density, and the questions once again, like the other one, transferable. Golden State. Low density alkaline earth structural metal for tools, aircraft parts, and vehicle components. The silvery white light but strong metal is central in chlorophyll, characteristically used in fireworks as it burns with an intense white flame. Which element is that? Golden State.
Aluminium.
Aluminium is incorrect. Yes, Good Shepherd.
Magnesium.
Magnesium is correct for 1 point. Zion pray. Sorry. Good Shepherd, your major question. And the questions are transferable. A very light gaseous element for pressurizing fuel tanks of rockets and spacecraft, and in its liquid form at cold temperatures, used to cool powerful magnets in MRI scanners. Noble and popular for filling balloons and airships so they can float. It is found in stars.
Helium.
Helium is correct for 3 points.
How are you supposed to?
Zion praise. A common multi-purpose element found in living things and fuels. It is the basis of all known organic compounds, used as pencil cores or lead in the form of graphite. Diamonds are beautifully and naturally occurring forms of the same element.
Carbon.
Speaker, please.
Carbon.
Carbon is correct for 3 points. Matta Devi, major question to you. In 10 seconds, tell me if this matters to you. The chemical element whose red form is used on the striking surface of safety matchboxes. A major component of compound fertilizers for root development. It is essential and vital for plant respiration as it forms ATP, the energy currency of cells. What element is that?
It is oxygen.
Oxygen is not correct. Yes, Golden States.
Ammonia.
Ammonia is incorrect. Yes, Good Shepherd. Bomber.
Phosphorus. Phosphorus.
Phosphorus is correct for 1 point.
Carbon dioxide.
And now, let's move on to practical science. Practical science. You have a total of 8 points available. 8 points available. So please attach it with every importance it deserves. Now, you are to read the scenario carefully, and you are expected to answer all the questions attached. The questions are in front of you. You have 10 minutes to execute this task and to earn for yourself 10 points. Here is the question. The sun is the main source of energy to the earth. It provides us with both heat and light. This heat and light are felt greatly on the planet we live on, the earth. It is reported by scientists that there are more planets in the solar system. These planets are said to all revolve around the sun. Scientists have estimated the distance between our planet and the sun to be around 149 million kilometers. Benjamin, a grade 4 learner, argues that the sun rather moves when we are in motion and comes to a rest when we are at rest. He asks that the sun is very small and the planet is bigger. 1. State 2 real-life examples to support his conclusion, and that would give you 1 mark. Sandra, another student, disagrees with Benjamin and says things are not always exactly how they appear to be. She says there are factors Ben must know to understand the sizes of the earth and the sun and the relative distance between them. What factors is Sandra talking, or what factors are Sandra talking about? Identify any 2 for 1 mark. 3. Using the materials in the compartment in front of you as provided by text. That science set 6.1 as provided in front of you. Build a setup to demonstrate the relative sizes of the sun and the earth to scale, and that will give you 6 marks. This is the task you are confronted with in this practical science session. You have 10 minutes. Your time starts now. I wish you the best of luck. So it's been a very exciting practical science round. At the end of the task, here are the scores. For the practical science session, Matta, Devi, for question 1, they managed to give us 1, getting 0.5. And then question 3, they got 1 mark for that. They were unable to execute the task, and so they earned 1.5 marks, 1.5 marks. Please, let's give it up to them. Zion Praise. Question 1, they were unable to answer. Question 2, they were unable to answer. And question 3, they had 2 marks, and so a total of 2 out of 8 points. Good Shepherd. Question 1, they were unable to answer. Question 2, they answered correctly and got 1 mark for that. Question 3, they managed to get 2 out of the 6 marks, and so in all, Good Shepherd earns 3 out of 8 points. Golden State, question 1, they had all correct. Question 2, they had 0.5. Question 3, they had 5 out of 6. And so they earned 6.5. 6.5. In all, here are the scores at the end of round 1. At the end of round 1, Zion Praise 5 points, Matta Devi 5.5 points, that is 5.5 points, Golden State 7.5 points, Good Shepherd 11 points. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to round 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for another exciting round 2. We are joined by a new candidate or a new contestant for Zion Praise Educational Complex representing the interests of Quadri East. And we are joined by, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to roll. I am excited because in this round, you have a cash prize which we call the CEO's Award to win. So any school that wins this round gets a cash prize which will be presented to you right after the contest. So you have an extra motivation to win beyond the over 100,000 Ghana cedis prize available for the eventual winner. I wish you good luck. Golden State, I'm starting with you. The round of computing and the questions are once again transferable. Please pay attention and get this for me. So you press your bell in case you want to pick a bonus, but ensure that the main question, at least there has been an attempt and the quiz master has ruled before you eventually press the bell. Instead of human writing, and I quote, if then rules for every scenario, a bank uses a system that analyzes millions of past transactions to identify patterns of fraud on its own. What specific subfield of artificial intelligence is being utilized when instead of human writing or human effort, if you write rules for every scenario, and typically a bank will use a system that will analyze millions of past transactions to identify patterns of fraud of its own. What specific subfield of artificial intelligence is being utilized? Golden State.
Machine learning.
Machine learning is correct for 3 points. Good shepherd. Modern supercomputers no longer wait for one calculation to finish before starting the next. Instead, they split a massive problem into tiny pieces and solve them all simultaneously across thousands of pipelines. What core features of fifth generation computing is this?
Parallel processing.
Parallel processing is correct. Zion praise. And I hope that Zion will praise you for getting this one correct. In 2019, a specific quantum processor performed a calculation in 200 seconds that would have taken a classical supercomputer 10,000 years, achieving quantum supremacy. What is the name of this specific hardware? In 2018, a specific quantum processor performed a calculation in 200 seconds that would have taken a classical supercomputer 10,000 years, achieving a quantum supremacy.
Okay.
Wait,
It's a quantum computer.
wait.
It is in a
It is in the quantum
Stop.
computer.
quantum.
The CPU.
Wait.
My brother, never. Yes, Matta Devi.
Gogo Saikamo. Gogo Saikamo. Gogo Saikamo.
Sycamore, it's correct for 1 point. Correct for 1 point. And your major question, Matta Devi. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Matta Devi. In classical computing, a bit is like a light switch, either on or off. However, in the realm of subatomic particles, a qubit can exist in a state where it represents both 0 and 1 at the exact time. What is the scientific name for this state? Yes, Zion praise.
Binary.
Binary is not correct. Golden State.
We don't know.
Golden State.
Binary number system.
Binary number system is incorrect. Yes, good shepherd. Please speak up.
Superposition.
And you are super right for 1 point. Super right for 1 point. Back to you, Golden State. Golden State. Please listen attentively, and the preamble goes to all schools as well. A student's essay books, like one giant block of ink. A student's essay looks like one giant block of ink because the sentences are sitting directly on top of one another. What setting should be increased to create more vertical breathing room between sentences?
Paragraph spacing.
Paragraph spacing is incorrect. Yes, good shepherd.
Line spacing.
Line spacing is correct for 1 point. And now, good shepherd, your major question. In a class timetable, the teacher wants the word Monday morning to span across 3 different columns in the top row. What table command will turn those 3 cells into one long cell?
Merge cells.
Merge cells, it's correct. For 3 points. Zion praise. Zion praise. In a narrow table column, the word information is being cut off or forced into a vertical line because the box is too thin. The student needs to drag the column edge to make the box wider. What action is being taken? Yes, Zion praise. Kofi Owusu, do you have an answer?
Expanding of cells. Expanding of cells.
Expanding of cells, it's not correct. Yes, good shepherd.
Text warping.
Please quiet.
Warping the text.
One,
Text warp.
I can't hear you well.
Text warp.
It is not correct. Matta, Devi, and Golden State, are you interested? Yes, Golden State.
Column adjustment.
My sister, never. Matta, Devi, are you interested? I was looking for resizing. And the last one to you, Matta, Devi. To make the total, to make the letter total, the word total, roll at the bottom of a budget table stand out. A student adds a light gray background color to the entire row while keeping the text black. Question: what table formatting feature is being used to apply this background color to the cells? Matta, Devi. Yes, Matta, Devi.
Background fill. Background fill.
Background field is absolutely wrong. Yes. Zion praise.
Fill.
Failed.
Fill.
Fail
Fill.
is a disastrous answer. Yes, Golden State.
Highlight. Highlight.
Highlight. Never.
Text highlight.
Yes, good shepherd. Are you interested?
Background shading.
Background.
Shading.
I was actually looking for shading, not background shading. Shading. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you clap for them? Why don't you clap for them? Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to another exciting round of robotics. And you have 8 minutes to pick 8 points. 8 minutes. Each minute will give you a point so far as you carry out this task. And please, questions are in front of you. Please follow. In a local community, 60% of road accidents occur at the main intersection due to poor signaling. As an engineer at Royal Sikh STEM Education, you have been commissioned to design a single-phase traffic light system to eliminate these road accidents. The technical data you are to use are: average approach speed should be 60 kilometers per hour. Human reaction time should be 2.5 seconds. Safe deceleration rate should be 3 meters per second squared. And my expectations will be that you have your Arduino implementation, Your lead sequence design should be correct. Your accurate soldering or the component assembly should be correct. And your C++ code for a signal phase traffic light should also be correct. Ladies and gentlemen, in 8 minutes, show me that you are an engineer that Ghana can hope that you will come and solve our problems and our challenges when it comes to our traffic light situation. Good luck to you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to them again. Our engineers in the house, please, let's give it up to them. All right. And so, at this point in time, we would call Matta Devi. Please go there and show us what you managed to do. Let's give it up to Matta Devi.
The lead was not, the lead, it was weak. Yes, this, so he removed it again and it was second time.
I think we're supposed to change the time to 2.5 seconds. I think we're supposed to change it to 2.5 seconds.
Matta Devi, are you done? So what we expected to see is that, well, Zion Praise, please go there and execute your task as well. Let's give it up to Matta Devi. Let's give it up to Matta Devi. Now, if you get the building or the traffic light correct, you get 3 marks. The light sequence, the red light should show, the yellow light should show, and the green should also show. If you get that correct, you get 3 marks. And if you get the timing correct, all the 3 lights working together before 15 seconds, it should get you 2 marks. In all, you earn 8 marks for that. So in 15 seconds, red, the amber color, and then the green type. Now, Good Shepherd, please show us what you were able to do. And the last school, ladies and gentlemen, Golden State Academy. All right, let's give it up to Golden State. Let's give it up. Let's give it up to Golden State. Ladies and gentlemen, the exciting semi-final contest involving these 4 schools is getting hotter and hotter. At the end of the round of robotics, here are the scores. Let me start with Good Shepherd. Good Shepherd, out of building management that was supposed to earn them 3 marks, they got 2 points for that. The light sequence, they were unable to execute it. The timing, unable to execute it. And so, in all, Good Shepherd earned 2 marks. Matta Devi, out of the building and cable management, they managed to secure all 3 points. Light sequence, they were unable to execute it. The timing, they were unable to execute it. They earn 3 points. Golden State, building and cable management, they got it correct. The light sequence, they were unable to get the amber or the yellow color, and so they got 2 out of 3. The timing, They got 2 out of that, and so a total of 7 points. Zion praise. Zion praise. Quiet, please. Zion praise had building and cable management correct, light sequence correct, timing correct, and so they had 8 points. And so, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 2, Matta Devi pulled 4 points, Zion Praise pulled 8 points, Good Shepherd pulled 10 points, Golden State pulled 10 points. We will take a short break. When we are back, straight away we'll zoom into the round of mathematics.
Education is the key to a brighter future, and at Best Brain Publication Limited, we are committed to giving every child a strong foundation they need to excel. Our books are professionally written in line with the new GES standard-based curriculum and fully approved by NACA, giving you the assurance of quality and excellence. From preschool through primary to JHS and SHS, we've got you covered with top-rated textbooks in mathematics, science, English, our world and our people, computing, creative art, history, RME, French, Chi, Fanti, Dagbani, and more. Our JHS and SHS combined textbooks make learning simpler, smarter, and more effective. We have mathematics, science, English, social studies, career technology, RME, creative art, Asante G, and others. That's why parents, teachers, and schools nationwide trust Best Brain. We are located at Kumasi Pankrono behind La Posada Hotel on the Best Brain St. Abed Road. Our books are also available in all leading bookshops nationwide. For bulk purchases, call 0507 200 200, 0504 200 300 or 0241 520 946. Visit us at www.bestbrainp.com. At Best Brain Publication Limited, we nurture great minds with great books. Best Brain Publication Limited. Tomorrow's education today.
So, Golden State and Good Shepherd pulled 10 points each. We are breaking a tie because of the CEO's award, which is a cash prize. And so please, this is not adding to your score. It is just for the tie. Golden State and Good Shepherd. You press the bell when you have the answer. A high end, and you don't necessarily need to wait for me to end it. If you press the bell, we come to you. A high-end workstation is advertised as having multi-processing capabilities. This means the motherboard houses more than one of the primary thinking units responsible for executing instructions. What is the technical name of this Golden State?
Parallel processing.
Come again?
Parallel processing.
Parallel processing is not correct.
It has
Yes, Good Shepherd.
processes.
Oh, speak up, please.
Multitasking.
Multitasking is absolutely wrong. And now, I was looking for CPU. CPU. When a student prints her timetable, the numbers appear to be floating in white space because the grid lines didn't print. What feature must she turn on to make the table structure visible? Yes, Golden State.
Borders.
Borders is correct for 3 points. Correct. For 3 points.
Education is the key to a brighter future, and at Best Brain Publication Limited, we are committed to giving every child a strong foundation they need to excel. Our books are professionally written in line with the new GES standard-based curriculum and fully approved by NACA, giving you the assurance of quality and excellence. From preschool through primary to JHS and SHS, we've got you covered with top-rated textbooks in mathematics, science, English, our world and our people, computing, creative art, history, RME, French, Chi, Fanti, Dagbani, and more. Our JHS and SHS combined textbooks make learning simpler, smarter, and more effective. We have mathematics, science, English, social studies, career technology, RME, creative art, Asante G, and others. That's why parents, teachers, and schools nationwide trust Best Brain. We are located at Kumasi Pankrono behind La Posada Hotel on the Best Brain St. Abed Road. Our books are also available in all leading bookshops nationwide. For bulk purchases, call 0507 200 200, 0504 200 300 or 0241 520 946. Visit us at www.bestbrainp.com. At Best Brain Publication Limited, we nurture great minds with great books. Best Brain Publication Limited. Tomorrow's education today.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go for round 3, which is the round of mathematics. We call it the digits battle. So let's do battle if you are ready, ladies and gentlemen. The question basically is for all of you. You just have to press the bell and you get the opportunity to answer. That's all. First to press the bell gets the opportunity to answer. And now, the height of an isosceles triangle is 4 centimeters. Find the length of the base if each of the other side is, or the other size is 5 centimeters long. Yes, good shepherd. Yes, Buama.
6 centimeters.
6 centimeters is correct. And now, second question. Simplify into bracket root 2. Bracket close, exponent 3. Yes, good shepherd. Speak up. Speak up, please. 2 root 2 is correct for 3 points. And now, next question. Increase 600 Ghana cedis by 40%. Yes, Golden State.
840 cedis.
840 cedis is correct for 3 points. Next one. And the last one. Please, let's move on. Express 2 fall to as a product of prime factors. Express 2 fall to as a product of prime factors. Yes, Matta Devi.
2 times 11 raised to the power 2.
2
Times 11 raised to the power
2 times 11 raised to the power 2 is correct. And now we move on to true or false. Please be very careful, because when you get it wrong, you stand the risk of a point deduction. You will be deducted a point, and so be very careful. I'm starting with you, Golden State. 2 vectors with opposite directions are parallel. 2 vectors with opposite directions are parallel. True or false? Golden State. 2 vectors with opposite directions are parallel. True or false? In 10 seconds.
True.
Yes, it is true. Good Shepherd, please kindly raise your hand so I can mention your name. Golden State. Good Shepherd. Multiplying a vector by -1 reverses its direction. True or false?
True.
Boama, yes.
True.
Yes, it is true. Zion, praise. Parallel vectors must have the same magnitude. True or false? Parallel vectors must have the same magnitude. True or false? True. I'm sorry, it is false. Matta Devi. Adding a vector to its negative gives the zero vector. True or false? True. Yes, it is true. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the digits battle. Let's give it up for them. Make some noise for them. We'll take a short commercial break. When we are back, I will announce the results for round 3, and straight we zoom into the champion's choice, which is round 4.
Education is the key to a brighter future, and at Best Brain Publication Limited, we are committed to giving every child a strong foundation they need to excel. Our books are professionally written in line with the new GES standard-based curriculum and fully approved by NACA, giving you the assurance of quality and excellence. From preschool through primary to JHS and SHS, we've got you covered with top-rated textbooks in mathematics, science, English, our world and our people, computing, creative art, history, RME, French, Chi, Fanti, Dagbani, and more. Our JHS and SHS combined textbooks make learning simpler, smarter, and more effective. We have mathematics, science, English, social studies, career technology, RME, creative art, Asante G, and others. That's why parents, teachers, and schools nationwide trust Best Brain. We are located at Kumasi Pankrono behind La Posada Hotel on the Best Brain St. Abed Road. Our books are also available in all leading bookshops nationwide. For bulk purchases, call 0507 200 200, 0504 200 300, or 0241 520 946. Visit us at www.bestbrainp.com. At Best Brain Publication Limited, we nurture great minds with great books. Best Brain Publication Limited. Tomorrow's education today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the scores for round 3. What an exciting round it was. Zion Praise at the end of round 3 pulled -1. Golden State pulled 6 points. Matta Devi pulled 9 points. Good Shepherd pulled 12 points. And with that, straight away we are zooming into the Champions Choice with it round 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the last or the penultimate round. This is going to be an exciting round, and I can bet you these schools are ready to battle for 8 points and 5 points. Here are the rules. So in this round, schools have been given the opportunity to select their own question. There are questions from level 1 that gives you 5 points, less difficulty level. And there are questions from level 2 that gives you 8 points. That is more challenging than level 1 question. It is an opportunity for you to assess yourself, look at where you stand, and then select your own luck. We wish you good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, Golden State selected level 1 question 2. And this is their question. Given that the point P, 3-4, and Q, 7-4 are points in the OXY plane, find the slope and equation of the line joining P and Q. That if they are able to execute it, they will get 5 points. Zion Praise went for level 2, question 1. They are attempting 8 points. This is their question. Ajay's mother, Mansa, instructed Ajay to iron some clothes at home. To conserve energy, Ajay decided to iron in bulk on Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. The electric iron he used connected to a 240-volt main supply, drawing a current of 5 amps. Calculate the cost of electricity if the cost per kilowatt hour is 185 pesos. This is Zion Praise question. Good Shepherd went for level 2, question 2, attempting 8 points. A body of mass 3 million milligrams moves with a velocity of 30 meters per second. If the speed is increased to 40 meters per second in 4 seconds, calculate the change in momentum of the body. This will earn them 8 points. Zion Matta Devi went for level 2, question 3. Is that correct? Great. If the angle between a ray of light and the surface it strikes is 29 degrees, calculate the angle between the incident ray and the reflected ray. Ladies and gentlemen, Golden State is attempting 5 points. All the others are attempting 8 points. I wish you good luck. Please, let's move to the board and show what you are or what you did. States and given the y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1, you get 1 mark for that. But that is all that I can do for you. So out of the 5 points, Golden State will earn 2 points. And now, Zion Praise went for level 2, question 1. This is what I was expecting. If you manage to state P is equal to V times I, you are correct also, and for you 5 marks. But that is all that I can do for you. They get 5 out of 8. And now, Matta Devi. Matta Devi went for Matta Devi, please, what was the question? Level 2, question 3. Level 2, question 3, this was my expectation. Now the surface and the normal are orthogonal or perpendicular, and that is the angle between them is 90 degrees. Now the angle of incidence was supposed to be 90 minus 29 degree, which was supposed to give you 61. Now for knowing that the angle between them is 91 mark, for getting 90 minus 29 degree giving you 61 will give you 1 each. The angle of incidence equal to the angle of reflection should give you 1 mark. The angle of reflection, that is 61 degrees. Now the angle between the incident ray and the reflected ray would then be I plus R, which will be the 61 plus 61, that is supposed to give you 122 degrees. That should earn you 2 marks for that. So let's see what Matta Devi, for getting the law of reflection correct, 1 mark, and then the diagram, 1 mark. But that is all that I can do. 2 out of 8, Matta Devi. Good Shepherd. Now, converting the 1 million milligram to 1 kilogram would earn 1 mark. 3 million milligram to 3 kilogram will earn for you 1 mark. And getting the change in momentum equal to mass times change in velocity, also, that is also earn for you 2 marks. And then putting in the values, that is 3 into bracket 40 minus 30 would give you 1 mark. 3 times 10, that is supposed to give you 30 kilogram meters per second, or 30 Newton seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, Good Shepherd managed to get everything correct, so 8 out of 8. And so at the end of the champion's choice, Matta Devi 2 points, Zion Praise 5 points, Golden State 2 points, and Good Shepherd 8 points. Let's give it up for them. And now the last round, the round of riddles. We call it the Riddles Royale. This is a make or break round. You have an opportunity. The very moment you secure qualification to the final round, you are already swimming in cash. 100,000 Ghana cedis in prizes available. Make the most out of this opportunity. Shall we roll? Where the sun is high, nothing Nigeria is where I lie. My coat is red or brown, so bright that farmers prize my skin, and meat in local markets hard to beat. From Sokoto Plains I come, yes, Matta Devi. Matta Devi. Sheep is a disastrous answer. Golden State.
Sokoto Red.
Correct for 3 points. Correct for 3 points. Ladies and gentlemen, the second riddle. The Ghanaian economy is split into me. The Ghanaian economy is split into me, public or private. As you can see, whether land or trade or round design, I mark the boundary and the line. Matta Devi. Sector is correct. 4 points. And the next one. Riddles Royale, ladies and gentlemen. The last but one. I am not a physical part you can touch, but without me, the computer cannot function properly. I act as a bridge. Yes, good shepherd.
Operating system.
Operating system is correct for 5 points. Surveyors use me to determine, yes, Golden State.
Surveyor's tape. Surveyor's tape.
It is not correct.
Skill.
Good shepherd.
Skill.
Not correct.
Sorry.
Surveyors use me to determine distances and heights, like measuring the height of Solomon's temple or Odum tree. Stand upright. Look towards the sky. The bend in your gaze is what I am. Trigonometric ratios, like tangent, relate to me very well. Yes, Zion praise Zachariah. Compass is a disastrous answer. Trigonometric ratio like tangent relate to me very well as I rise from the ground to an object in high place. I am crucial for navigation and understanding the world. The angle between the horizontal and the line of sight. Say my everyday name. Who am I? And you have 10 seconds. And I was looking for angle of elevation. Let's give it up. Let's give it up to them. Let's give it up to them. What a contest it has been. What a contest it has been. What a contest it has been. Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, it was pressure.
We'll take a short commercial break. When we are back, I declare the results, and we get to know the 2 schools that will move to the final of this Best Brain STEM quiz brought to you by Best Brain Publications.
Education is the key to a brighter future, and at Best Brain Publication Limited, we are committed to giving every child a strong foundation they need to excel. Our books are professionally written in line with the new GES standard-based curriculum and fully approved by NACA, giving you the assurance of quality and excellence. From preschool through primary to JHS and SHS, we've got you covered with top-rated textbooks in mathematics, science, English, our world and our people, computing, creative art, history, RME, French, Chi, Fanti, Dagbani, and more. Our JHS and SHS combined textbooks make learning simpler, smarter, and more effective. We have mathematics, science, English, social studies, career technology, RME, creative art, Asante G, and others. That's why parents, teachers, and schools nationwide trust Best Brain. We are located at Kumasi Pankrono behind La Posada Hotel on the Best Brain St. Abed Road. Our books are also available in all leading bookshops nationwide. For bulk purchases, call 0507 200 200, 0504 200 300 or 0241 520 946. Visit us at www.bestbrainp.com. At Best Brain Publication Limited, we nurture great minds with great books. Best Brain Publication Limited. Tomorrow's education today.
What a contest it has been. What a contest it has been. This is a semi-final that I will never forget. Here are the scores at the end of round 5. At the end of round 5, Zion Praise had 0, Golden State had 3, Matta Devi had 4 points, and Good Shepherd 5 points. And therefore, at the end of the entire contest for semi-final 1, with 17 points, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Kwabri East, Mampontein being their capital, and the 4th place, ladies and gentlemen, Zion Praise Educational Complex. And you made yourself very proud. Out of 32 schools that started, you have indeed placed 8th position out of all the schools that competed. Ladies and gentlemen, with 24.5 points, placing 7th out of the 32 schools that competed, we have from the Asokwa municipality with 24 points, Matta Devi Basic School. Let's give it up for them. And that eventually means that these 2 schools have qualified to the grand finale in the maiden edition of the Best Brainstem Quiz competition. Let's give it up. Let's give it up to them. Let's give it up to them. With 28.5 points coming from Kumasi Metro. They call themselves Beckett University, Golden State Academy placing 2nd. And they came, they saw, they conquered with 46 points, ladies and gentlemen, from the Asokwa municipality, Good Shepherd Roman Catholic Basic School, or Roman Catholic Junior High School, I should say. Congratulations to you, Good Shepherd. Congratulations to you, Golden State Academy. I'll see you in the grand finale. Better luck to you, Matta Devi and Zion Praise. I will invite the marketing manager and the general manager for Best Brain Academy. Please come over and let's do the presentations.